Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Alex. I'm the founder of IX Media. We made our clients a little over 350 grand by the time you're watching this, 500 grand with email and SMS marketing. This is a perfect welcome flow. So let's break it down. First of all, the subject line, your 35 pounds welcome code is inside. Easiest way to get people to click on the email is to tell them what they get, right? If they're expecting a code, because again, this is the context of a welcome flow. They're expecting a code. You want to bait them in with that code. So don't try to be funny. Don't say, hey, I mean, you could say welcome to your brand name, but if you just leave it like that, it's very vanilla. Opposed to saying, hey, welcome to brand name. Your 10% off code is here. Your $20 off is here. Your XYZ is off here. Very, very easy to understand. Next up, hey, it's James, founder of Great Balls of Flour. Very nice little intro introducing the brand to the founder and then to the brand itself. Thanks for joining a little Pizza Mad family. Here's the bit you actually came for. That's really important because I'm going to speak about the offer, right? This is the part people mess up the most when they where they put the offer in the code. But before that, obviously you don't want to just say like, "Hey, it's James, founder of Great Balls of Flour," or whatever the brand name is. Buy now. You can, but it seems a little bit presumptuous if that's the right word. It may not be, but it seems a little like, come on, you got to ease into it a little bit. So having this one little line to give context of the brand and to confirm with them what the brand is, because one small little tidbit that I think it's important to mention, especially when it's the first email people receive from you guys, it's in the context of a welcome flow, and if you're making it a text-based email, people aren't receiving any graphics or images or anything like that. So they if they don't even understand, if you try to say if you try to abbreviate your name, so for example, instead of saying Great Balls of Flour, in the sender name you put GBOF, they're not going to understand, or it's a higher likelihood of a chance that they're not going to know who it's coming from, right? So giving them that context to reassure them, hey, this is the actual brand I signed up for, this is who I'm buying for, it just helps the experience a little bit more and just gives them more context, right? But yeah, give them a little line of context. For you guys, it could be, thanks for joining our, vitamins or supplement-based family or health-based, collagen, whatever family. Here's the bit you actually came for. Perfect little transition. And then here's the most important part where people screw up. And if you want to just watch this, it will, yeah, I mean, this is the most important part in the video. The code. The code and the discount are the most important parts in the welcome flow. It's pretty self-evident. Not only I say this, everybody says this, but why? Because the point of a welcome flow is to do two things. Number one, get people to buy. And number two, get them to obviously understand the brand, get familiar with the brand, so forth and so on. Now, here's the thing. The second part of that two-part series is done with the rest of the welcome flow. So that's why you have multiple different emails within your welcome flow, right? You have your welcome email, then you have your second welcome email, which is like the founder email, then you have unique selling points email as an example, and then you talk about features and benefits, then you give social proof, then you give urgency. You have multiple different steps that in a long enough time horizon, people will understand the brand and they will get familiar with the brand. But the first part of the welcome email, which is in my opinion the most important part, is to get them to buy, at least for that very first time. So in this one, we want to create as little friction as possible in order for them to buy. How do you do that? By giving them the code and the ability to shop now, aka the shop now button at the very top. Now this one, by the way, this is just ignore this. I would just put shop now and then I will link it. This is just because the ChatGPT gave it to me. But yeah, shop now, perfect example. And then this is just for context with this specific offer. Oh, I don't know. You could change it. That's pretty cool. Can I change this? Oh, look at that. It's pretty cool. Anyways, and then after that, then you want to give a little context. Now, what do you give for context? In my opinion, and what I've seen sending multiple welcome flows, the most important part when you give that little context, a little excerpt after the welcome flow, because it would seem a little vanilla if it just ended like this, right? And it's like grab it while it's hot. You could do that. You're still gonna get conversions, right? But I think this helps with the back end, which is giving social proof, right? So a few quick reasons why people stick with us, and this one specifically has been tested, so I know this format works. I like to give people the three biggest unique selling points or the features and benefits of the product, aka the biggest reasons why people buy, right? So for us, it's social proof as low as $1.47 per dough ball. That's objection number one. Is it expensive? No. Then you go social proof right there, 3,000 plus reviews, mostly 5-star. So yes, people have bought from us, and not only have people bought from us, but the experience they've had is amazing. So they have over 3,000 mostly 5-star reviews, and we added this for a little bit of fun. And then at the end, Another little social proof hook, right? What are the three biggest things that your brand has? Is it the fact that you've been endorsed by a company? Is it the fact that you're in a big retailer? Is it the fact that your prices are low? Are low? Is it the fact that you have this new biotech technology that makes your brand special? Whatever it is, put them there. So for us, 500,000 dough ball ship. That's huge social proof, especially in this context. And then boom, that's it. And I like to add the emoji just to have a little bit of flavor to it. And then at the bottom, just so you know, this is the last email you'll get with a 35 pound offer. This is just more context for us, but you don't have to do this. If you want, I mean, you could just clarify the offer a little bit more. Hey, it's above a certain amount, or it's above this, or you could say, wrap it up. Really, something along the lines of, we're really excited to have you part of the journey. If you have any questions, respond back to this email. A really nice pro to doing that is not only will you get customer feedback, but the deliverability on your emails will go a lot higher. Because if you say, hey, respond to this email if you have any questions, not only you're going to get people to respond to you, so higher chance of them buying, and then you get more customer feedback. But because of the deliverability aspect that Google, Gmail, Yahoo, these companies are like, oh, okay, so it's not just like these companies are sending a bunch of emails out and getting no responses. They're sending a bunch of emails out and they're getting people to respond. And on top of that, and they're getting people to click on the email and they're getting people to look at the email. It's, click on the email, and multiple different factors, but that's one of the most important. And then at the end, grab it while it's hot. You can do this, whatever you want. James, great balls of flour. The only thing I might change is I might just add the offer at the end right now. So let me quickly add that. So I'm rocking the beanie, guys. And then this is what it's going to look like. Shop now, use code GB12, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, this is my opinion. Great welcome flow. We're going to launch this for Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, so it's going to be quite nice. Take inspiration from this, use it, do your absolute best. And yeah, I mean, this is based on really good performing, not only welcome emails, but also campaigns, especially this part right here. So yeah, enjoy. Hope you guys use it. God bless you.